Why is this Draymond Green thing like leading news across all sports? Isn't this just Draymond Green? Isn't this like what he does? Is that just a dumb take by me? Why?
Well, Pat, look, man, we're talking about a guy that is arguably one of the greatest defenders to ever play the game of basketball, right? Draymond Green doesn't get enough credit for how he changed the game for us being an undersized power forward / center, right? And so when you think about Draymond and you look at how he's been viewed over the last year and a half, well, just this season, right? It's like we've been seeing less of actual basketball because his production has went down. We could see that his game on the offensive end and defensive end has a decline. And now all of a sudden he's doing this, he's having this uncanny behavior, right? Like the things that he's doing right now are bad for the game of basketball.
Okay.
And with Draymond Green, I think in his mind, everybody keeps saying he needs help. He needs help. So obviously there's something going on in his personal life, okay? That's number one. But outside of that, the basketball gods in the NBA will always humble you in some form or some fashion. When you get to a level where you think that you're bigger than the actual brand, all of a sudden reality hits you. And that's what's happening with Draymond Green right now, and rightfully so.
So that's why it's all a big deal, because bad for basketball, big name guy, obviously all of this, but it's like his third time this season happening. And you said the last year and a half, that all started when A.J. Hawk became an NBA analyst. Do you remember? Whenever he punched that guy.
Clocked him.
Punched him right through the face.
Knockout.
At practice. And then the video hits the internet and everybody's like, damn, teammate, what's going on there? And A.J. says, it's going to be tough to become friends after that.
Yeah.
And then they led Turner led NBA season with A.J. Hawk saying, it's going to be tough to be friends after that thing. And it was like, that's when it all kind of started, this entire situation with him, right? That's what you were kind of alluding to?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's wild to me.
But here's the thing, right? You think about Draymond actions and you think about who Draymond is, right? Or who he used to be, because he's not that no more. The leader of not just the organization, but across the NBA. So many guys looked up to Draymond as a mentor, as a quote-unquote OG, as a big brother. That's not the case no more.
Got it.
When you get into it with a guy like Donovan Mitchell, that means you really have a problem. Donovan Mitchell is one of the best individuals in the game for his personality, his character. Okay, and then when you think about him, he had a little lip wrestling battle with Anthony Edwards. See, the thing is now, a lot of people hear Draymond barking, but they're not scared no more because he's not biting.
That's what Anthony Edwards said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not biting. So, I mean, you can't choke someone out, and you can't just slap someone. I don't even know if it was a slap, but I mean, damn, man, how much is the NBA and the rest of the league supposed to take? And when you hear Nurkic come out and say what he said post game, you heard Kevin Durant speak on it last night after the game. It's a serious problem.
All right. Well, we hope it gets figured out. Obviously, Draymond, and because basketball, this isn't the normal conversation either. Like a guy punching somebody in the face.
No.
Yeah, that's not a normal thing. Normally, it's player pissed off at fan, wanted to punch in face.
Yeah.
That is normally the physicality that happens, and those fans deserve it, by the way. I'm 100% on the side of the players. There's another ejection, AJ, up there in Chicago that got the people buzzing.
Yeah, Perk, what do you think is going on with all of that, and who exactly got thrown out of that game, Pat?
Joker got kicked out of Serbian Heritage Night in Chicago. That ref, I assume, is never going to ref another game again. There's no way.
And he shouldn't.
Okay, good. All right, I like the.
And I'm tired of the Jokic disrespect from the officials. Okay, this guy is the best player in the NBA. Okay, a Finals MVP, won the championship last year, and has never cheated the game of basketball. Right? He's reliable, available. He puts up his numbers. He wins games. And so when I think about all the other players across the league, the superstars, right? And what they get away with when it comes down to having conversations with officials. That's what we're going to call it, right? Speaking their mind, because it's the emotional game. The tolerance that officials have for other superstar players, they don't seem to keep that same energy when it comes to Jokic, and that's not fair.
Why is that, you think? What is it? Do you think with his accent it sounds a little...
White.
What's that?
Okay, it's not because he's white. All right.
Whoa! Whoa! Racist word.
No, I'm just saying seriously. I don't know, but it's not right though. My thing is that keep the same energy. I'm pretty sure there's times LeBron, Steph, Kevin Durant, Giannis, they didn't went to the officials and they probably didn't have the best choice of words either, or they didn't complain to a certain level that, they probably could have been thrown out of the game, but they know that the fans are there to see the superstars, no matter how any other role player want to feel, right? I played with so many Hall of Famers. I knew when I was on the Celtics, I knew fans were showing up to see Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, and Ray Allen.
Hell yeah.
Damn it, I was just part of it, and it's okay. Keep the superstars in the game.
Yeah, hey, that's the same thing with the NFL. We got 14 backup quarterbacks playing. Wait till you see what the NFL does this offseason. Yeah. We are changing rules immediately. We are here to see the superstars. That's why in the NBA, where everybody is so quick to jump and say, Adam Silver's on the phone with the refs, to see Joker get kicked out second quarter, Serbian Heritage Night in Chicago. It's like, that's bad business. That is just completely bad business. I apologize, AJ. I thought that's where you were headed. Your turn. Go ahead, pal.
No, but it brings me a question about it. What could you possibly say, Perk, to get kicked out of a game and not get a technical first? Like, if I understand maybe saying something to get a tech, but is that in a rule book anywhere of like abusive language, whatever, is immediate ejection?
It is, AJ, but it also determines who the referee is, right? Right? Like, is it a vet referee? Is it a young official? Your relationship with the official? I led the league in techs a few years while I was playing. But I did have some great relationships with a lot of the officials where they already knew, okay, Perk, we know you're going to show emotions. We know you're going to gripe about every single call, even when it don't involve you. So I think all that plays a factor. You know what I mean? But I do know this. And people could say, oh, it's not like this. Superstars get the benefit of the doubt. I mean, if you could, the things I used to hear Kevin Garnett say to the officials, I could not get away with it. So my thing is this, again, AJ, we want to see the superstars, man. And if the officials could dial back a minute, it's a game of emotions, right? We know Jokic and all these other superstars don't mean any harm. So at the end of the day, people are paying their hard-earned money to see the superstars. And if you could refrain from giving a guy a tech, damn it, do it.
Yeah, let's go ahead and save the fourth quarter. We're here. Mm-hmm. Let's preserve a final here that everybody wants to see. Not that you should be calling anything out of pocket.
Yes.
Because a lot of people gambling on this thing as well with their hard-earned money. We need you. There is another situation that has been fantastic, though, Perk. Can't wait to hear your take on it. Go ahead, Con.
Yeah, Perk, first off, you're high if you think Celtics fans weren't going to watch you and Rajon Rondo. As one of them myself, I mean, a lot of people, just so you know, and, some people would also say if, DeAndre Ayton had a little Kendrick Perkins in him, then the Suns probably win two championships over the past few years. But